Hi, my name is Travis Snow and welcome back to 52 Strategies for Success Now. Today's strategy is cold calling customers. Now, I always thought that cold calling was a waste of time until I was taught how to turn cold calls into hot prospects. Here are 8 rules Wendy Weiss taught me how to increase my prospecting funnel tremendously. Rule number 1, set the right goal. A cold call can be used to sell outright, to set up a face-to-face meeting, or to set up for a longer telephone conversation later on. Make sure that your script and your attitude match the goal that you're trying to reach. Rule number 2, do your research. Find the hot buttons that will motivate the prospect to take the next step, whatever it is. For example, if your prospect is a CFO, your best opening is to point out the difference between his financials and other firms in the same industry. Rule number 3, never try to wing it. Knowing what you're going to say ahead of time helps ensure that your message will be heard. Have a script that maps out the basic conversation, the potential objections, and the close on whatever action will fulfill the goal of the call. Rule number 4, rehearse until it's second nature. Rehearsal transforms the script into a more natural dialogue. You must internalize the rhythm of the call so that your statements and questions flow more naturally. Rehearsal will also reduce the anxiety that you may feel when making the call in the first place. Rule number 5, assume that the prospect needs you. Approach the call as if you have the information and the perspective that the prospect truly needs. Emphasize in your own mind that you can contribute to the success of the prospect and his business. Rule number 6, distinguish yourself in about 15 seconds. That's how much time you have to be different than everybody else. Communicate to the prospect that you're somebody worth talking to. It's not enough time to convey a lot of information, so go to TravisSnow.com and get advice on scripting more cold calls. Rule number 7, don't sell prematurely. There will be times when the call is going to go into an in-depth conversation. Even then, remain aware of the intended goal of the call, like setting another meeting. Without being pushy, go ahead and move the conversation toward the goal and keep it there. Rule number 8, every call is a victory. A cold call that eliminates a prospect is just as good, maybe even better, than a cold call that puts a prospect into your pipeline. Therefore, everyone is a victory and should be celebrated. That's it. 8 rules that make hot prospects out of cold calls. When you possess these 8 rules, I believe that you're going to experience what we call success now. You're going to find more strategies for success now at www.TravisSnow.com. And I hope to see you next time on Let's Go Video, your strategies for success now. Today, let's make a difference. Let's make it happen. Let's go. And let's start making phone calls properly. Call somebody. Call me. I'm a prospect. I'm hot. You got to call me. I might buy something from you.